I live. Good evening, everybody. I would have started the stream a little bit faster, but I was boiling water for hot chocolate. I was staring at it the whole time. I was watching it, and it just would not boil for some reason. Or a channeler, welcome. Yeah, so the plan for tonight. I've been informed that I've basically done everything. Except the super boss in the endgame. So my rough plan for tonight is I'm going to try the super boss for about an hour. If I don't beat him in an hour, I'll beat the game. Then I'll grind levels off stream. And then the next stream will be hopefully beating the super boss and then playing in New Game Plus. White myth, Ariel? What do you mean? Is it because I'm fighting Wukong? I don't think I've got the spare CP for anything. Arena also exists, very true. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but that one Metal Gear boss, I found out that I didn't actually bug it out. That's actually a bug on the Switch version. That boss always kills itself in exactly that way on Switch. If you remember what happened there. That said, I should probably be focusing because this is a super boss. Naturally, this is when the sirens begin. Is my window open? Yes, it is. Make that a little bit quieter. I try to be sympathetic towards sirens. Because whenever you hear a big siren disrupting your day, it's like, you feel it's an inconvenience. For somebody out there, it's the worst night of their life. So I definitely try to, be empathetic. But at the same time, it's like, sirens are loud. They don't have to be that loud, surely. I'm a little bit rusty. It's been a few days since I tried this guy. Since my last stream, really. I'm sure it'll come back to me. I do remember that breaking this one's really easy. Get buzzsawed, nerd. I'm pretty pleased with myself at having completely forgotten how to do this boss. At least the phases that I've seen so far. Right, the lasers. I definitely feel like I have the most trouble with the wave phase. The timings on those clones really mess with me. I do believe he outgunned me. Yeah, Ether Snipe go blah 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 blah. Very powerful ability. I'm wearing the right equipment, right? I'm not like wearing my Infinity Drill. I better double check that actually. Don't hesitate to use buffs and consumables. But if I need it more later. You're right, I should be using my stuff. You say there's no later, but like what if there's secretly like a later? And what if I need it more later? Yeah, I thought that'd get the job done. Really good buffs, stuff from the back or item shelves in Northern Rookie Harbor or Rompus Square. I've got durians. I feel like the durians that I've got are really good. Yeah, if I can't beat him tonight, part of the prep that I do might end up being getting consumables. Spicy Heat O-Type is attack brawler. That does sound good. I could set items as a favor to make them appear on top, but I'm already used to going to the bottom to find durians. It'd be more inconvenient to like move it to the top. That's kind of the reason I haven't like put it up there. I've already got the muscle memory to go down to the bottom for it. True, if I do start using buff food. That didn't work. Not the way I wanted it to, anyway. Okay, got the right stuff on. speaking of food, as I've mentioned a couple of times, I recently got a job working at a supermarket. It's not glamorous, but it pays the bills. And I've had some really nasty but also some really pleasant interactions with customers. For a really, well, not really nasty, but for an unpleasant one, there was an old guy who asked me where a couple of things were, and I didn't know where they were. So he's like, oh, do you know where this thing is? And I'm just like, I'm not sure where that is. And then he's like, oh, well, do you know where this thing is? And I'm just like, I'm not sure where that is. He's like, well, do you know what store you're in? And I'm just standing there looking at him, and his wife is looking mortified. For a really pleasant interaction, there was a woman who was looking for a particular type of juice, and there was none on the shelves. And I was like, let me go check the back for you. Which, normally if I say, let me go check the back, that's just me essentially saying something nice to make you feel like I'm doing something, because if we have it, it's typically out on the floor. We don't hide things from you. But I go and I check the back and I come out, and obviously there's nothing there, so I'm prepared to tell this girl, oh yes, we don't have grapefruit juice. And then she sheepishly points at the cart that I have loaded up to put things onto the shelf from, and the grapefruit juice that she's after is on that cart. We had both missed that it was right in front of us the whole time. Since there's no walls, I might do more damage with Eternal Winter than either side. Fair. I mostly use either snipe to break his electric shield. Yeah, I can spot seams, only seams. Now my eyesight is actually really bad. I've needed new glasses for a decade at this point. I wonder if I can parry these. Oh, speaking of work, I got locked in the freezer at work today. That wasn't fun. I like how that attack always... I looked away and I died. I was gonna say, I like how that attack makes my switch lag. But yeah, my job basically boils down to I pull things out of the freezer and then put them onto the refrigerated shelves. And there are other people, doing other jobs in the vicinity of me. And somebody else doing their job put a large heavy pallet in front of the freezer door while I was inside the freezer. So the freezer door couldn't open. You're concerned about how consistently I die to phase 2 out of 5. I mean, knowing me, once I get past phase 2, I'll probably one-shot it. Knowing me, I'll also forget that I need to use ice to get through a fire shield. That also sounds like something I'd do. Why is he so tanky? don't want to turn this into an aerial bitches about work stream, but I'm getting my ass beat by a monkey, and there's not a whole lot of, like, novel topics. So, like, by all means, if somebody's got something, lay it on me. I should probably sip— oh shit, right. The fight's still going on. I was gonna say, I should probably sip some of this hot chocolate that I delayed the stream to make. Clearly I need to focus, why do you say that? Phase 2 defeated. If I was designing a super boss with like a phase bar like this, I'd make it so that after you cleared phase 5, you got a whole second health bar, a second form. So you're like a quarter of the way through the fight. I'm a bit of a sadist game designer. Right, I remember this phase. I also remember this happening. Sip some hot chocolate. Yes, I did not one-shot it. I can buff before the fight starts. To be fair, I'm pretty sure that the buffs would expire before the part that I really need them for. Like, it's not really the first couple of phases that I'm struggling with. I wonder how powerful this guy would be if he was like using actual equipment instead of like a Hawaiian shirt and a fishing rod. Like, this is him just fooling around. Imagine I like genuinely upset him and he came out for blood. Mother 3 has a boss that you fight twice, and the reason it powers up between encounters is the first time you ambush them in civilian gear, and the second time you fight them they're actually in their real gear. That's really good. I like that a lot. I really need to play the Mother series. You'd think that I would have by this point, but I haven't. I kept saying that I would, and then I never did. At least Earthbound is on the Virtual Console. The ones that never really formally made it out of Japan are going to be a little bit harder to play. I'm really bad at this. But what I lack in competence, I make up for with Moxie. I shouldn't play Earthbound Beginnings unless I love being hurt. I mean, I play SMT for fun. I'm probably qualified. Unless it's like a jank hurt and not like a difficult hurt. Fireface does so much damage. There goes my face. I wasn't really using that. Luckily, if anything happens to it, Shizuka does have a spare that I can take. Yeah, I was so tired today that I ended up taking a nap. But I think that worked out because hopefully I won't fall asleep halfway through stream tonight. And of course, as I say that I yawn. I just had to jinx it. Dying to a dot never feels very good. There's a game, I can't remember which one it is. But there's a game where, like, a dot can't kill you. It can only reduce you to 1 hit point. I might be thinking of Noita, actually. In Noita, poison cannot ever kill you. Poison can bring you to 1 HP, which is very, very close to death, but poison can't kill you. And then fire can actually, like, kill you. I think that that's, like, a good system. It's like, it can put you in a bad spot, it can put pressure on you, but, like, if you resolve the problem, you don't, like, feel like you got your victory snatched away from you. Of course, if it's a player using the dot, by all means, like, let it kill things. I run out over the ocean, I'm like, I'm in danger. Man, he does not appreciate being jolted. I wonder if I can preemptively shoot the clones when they pop off like that. That'd make dealing with them a lot easier. Phase 3. I'm not jolted so far. Swapping for resistance has paid off. However briefly. Oof. I definitely feel like we're making progress. Slow progress, but progress. And like I say, if I don't beat him tonight, I will grind levels off stream, and then I will beat him on stream, under the assumption that more power will solve my problems. I'm a big fan of throwing raw power at problems. It's like, when in doubt, just hit them with a bigger number. It's like, I diagnose you with skill issue. The prescription is more power. Ironic, since I got through most of the main story underpowered but scaled through it. Exactly. Everything in balance. To be fair, I feel like even with more power, I'll still do really well against this guy. I really don't get the impression that I can trivialize him. But like being able to take like an extra hit here and there, being able to end phases quicker, that really does count for a lot. I can't shoot the clones, but I think I can hit them. Exactly, this is a super boss. If it wasn't a challenge with, like, you know, the best loadout that the game can offer, I feel like it wouldn't really serve its purpose. Like, that's what a super boss should be, is, okay, you think you've done everything, you think you got everything, here's a challenge for you. I do love a good super boss. I feel like a lot of games have like shied away from super bosses in recent times. Just like in general, games are afraid to throw in content that like the average player is never going to see. It's like they'd rather invest dev time in stuff that like everybody can consume. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I do love a good super boss. I say in the midst of getting my butt handed to me. Like that. Thousand Year Door HD added 2 new super bosses, one of which locked behind the original super boss that very few people originally got to. I love that kind of thing. Like, I love it when remakes like add new content that's just like, okay, you think you like know this game front, back, upside down? Alright, prove it. It's like, show me your chops. Something I'd love the thought of doing at some point in the future, hopefully the not too distant future, is actually developing a game on stream. And I'd love the thought of, like, on stream being like, check out what I'm about to do to my players, and then chat's just like, Ariel, no, have mercy. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. Because, like, something that I've wanted to do for the very longest time is make my own game. Or, like, make my own games, rather. And I really enjoy streaming, so I may as well stream the process if I'm gonna do it. So hopefully that's something that I can do once I can responsibly afford a new PC. I'm gonna miss this shot, aren't I? Yeah. I think part of why I'm struggling is because, like, because he's got 4 different elements that he can use. I'm not just learning one phase, I'm like learning 4 variants of one phase at a time. Granted, you'd expect me to have phase 2 down by now. I feel like I really struggle with his ice phase in particular. Like, especially the way that he, like, spawns icicles underneath me. There's probably a clever way around that. You would think that falling into the water would put out the fire. Unfortunately, it does not. It's a fun thought though, it's like, I jumped into the water thinking it would fix the fire, but it only made the fire hurt more. Like how moles can dig under laser bridges, very true. Alright, phase 3. We get like this intermission with the elemental shots and then he'll go ice. I'm pretty sure phase 3 is like this. Ow, my bones. My hot chocolate is at that lovely temperature where it's still warm, but it's like not too hot to drink. So I can take like entire mouthfuls of it instead of having to sip. I feel like I probably said this back when I got the first element, but the way that you change elements in this game really reminds me of Metroid Prime. And I got my face evaporated. Metroid Prime is such a good game. I never got to play 2 and 3. I really wish that they would release like a Prime trilogy for Switch. I know that it's like on the Wii, but I don't have a Wii at the moment. Maybe later. But I want Prime now. I really, really like Metroid games. It makes me sad that they don't seem to do very well financially, but I really like them. Wait, what? How did I pull this one off? I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing. How'd I do that? Did I jump off just as the thing targeted me? Okay, cool. I found a cheese. Alright. I'll take that. I'll happily take that. I do not appreciate being chilled. Alright, pretty big development though. I can cheese the intermission phase's most difficult mechanic. I was warned about this super boss. Oh yeah, no, like I say, I'm not upset, I'm having a great time. Yeah, still only phase 3. No, the way I see it, if I cheese him, I cheese him. Like, if he's weak to that, then he's weak to that. Simple as that. If only there was like a slash dance command. Yeah, outside of something like Prepare to High, I think that that's very worth doing. Like, the amount of damage that you take from the water is, like, inconsequential compared to getting a single hit in from the actual mechanic. So it looks like there the ice only goes so far, so the trick is just stay as far away from him as possible. And there goes my face. Alright, I definitely think we made some progress, but I'm gonna do some prep and come back to this guy later. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, and then I'm going to do this game's DLC's true ending. Please use this time to refill your water, go to the bathroom, anything you think you can pull off in 5 minutes. I'll see you shortly. I think that's about 5 minutes. Alright, we'll put that save there. And let's go to Katron's house. Once you enter, you will embark to Vermilion Wasteland. This will be a point of no return. Be sure to keep a save before you enter. Well, I just did that, so yes. No, I locked the fox out. Now she's gonna have to break in. Okay. Is everybody ready? I think so. Lee, let's go. Alright then. I'll have to get you 3 on Jet's cargo ship. Jet's what? Is that a special location? You'll see. Leia, how about you go ahead? I'll need a moment to get things ready for these two. Let's meet at the bridge's balcony. Neat. Sacre bleu! We really are on a cargo ship. This is not really a part of the playground, is it? Neither is Vermilion Wasteland. And this is the safest way to go there. Hi! Would you look at that colorful trio? Bonjour, I'm Emile. No time for introductions. I'll get you Delvers over to that place and we're done. Okay. Let's see, how do we do this? Huh. You two, get close together. The blue lass jumps on my back. I can hold the other two. Ready? Wow! Do you really think this'll work? Aye, you folks weigh next to nothing. Hold on tight. Yep, instant matter is very, very light. A small child could lift Leia over her head and use her like a ball. Wow, that was weird. You're welcome. I'll be off then. Good luck. Merci for the ride, Captain. Where? Alright, where are we exactly? Ah, I see you've arrived. You're at the border of Vermilion Wasteland. Just continue straight ahead, jump down the wall, and you'll be inside. Merci, monsieur. Let's go. Ah, we're here now. I see. Do you remember where to go? Yes, it's to the west. Close to the quest hub. Quest hub it is, Allons-y. I totally didn't forget the entire layout of this place. I thought maybe Emile might comment on it. It's somewhere around here. That building to the far north. Here it is. Looks closed to me. I thought it would open. But I guess my user ID changed since I'm now an avatar of my old self. Any help, Monsieur Asimov? Let me have a look. Ah, yes, that should do it. Thanks. Onwards. Mon Dieu, what's with this creepy atmosphere? That was part of the point, I think. What the heck are those? Did I forget to restock on high sandwiches? I think I did. Whoa, those rhinos were creepy too. I'm sort of surprised that those enemies are still here. Yes, me too. I suppose this part was hidden well enough so they just missed them. Can't you just disable them? I'd rather not. Why? We're not allowed to be here, so I'd prefer to leave as few traces as possible. Makes sense. More creepy enemies, I guess. Oh well. No reason not to eat durians because I'll be reloading my save. True. That's quite the hallway. I didn't expect such a huge place. It's not as huge as it seems. Lots of doors with nothing behind them. Let's have a look around. This was the old meeting room, where I discussed things with Satoshi, Gotham, and Shizuka. Yeah, we had a lot of difficult discussions here. This room hasn't been used ever since Satoshi moved back to the old hideout. There's not much to see here. I imagine it's the doors that are lit up in red that I can go through. Yes, this was my workplace. This terminal, here is where I gathered my tasks. I had a list of targets I had to watch. I submitted all the intel I found, collaborated with our spies outside the game. Occasionally, I also submitted IDs of additional players to turn into evotars, fellow players of our investigation targets and so forth. Having friends around actually helped their memories to return faster. Alright. So, I might have ended up here as well because of Leia or Lucas? Potentially, yes. Fortunately, you didn't. I remember that I saw a recording in this room. It seems I can't play it again. That's too bad. You would have seen my real self. The real Sidwell. Yes. I saw it here when my work started. A video I recorded for myself. A reminder for my tasks within the game. Which people I had to interrogate. Things we already knew about them. Why? Isn't that weird? You were just Sidwell playing Crossroads, no? Why remind yourself about that with a video recording? I wasn't just playing Crossroads the normal way. I was using a special connection. Playing the game continuously. Or was I? Thank you for your contribution. Trani. Saw it again. That person. Just breathe slowly or something, okay? This is frustrating. Meet where? Huh? Right, you said you met that person in Evotar Ground. Was it in this room? No, it was somewhere else. Right, I remember. That room is not accessible by default. I just opened it. Let's go there. Get in there, you. Dice mages. Yeah, I think it's how I use the variants. I still really don't feel like I understand these things. But I can slam them into the ground and kill them, so it works. Funny dice mage. Annoying to punch, though. This is it. My personal room. Neat office. Wow, a whole bonsai garden. Who? Oh, what a pretty person. Somebody you know? Yeah, you could say that. Manuela. She was a person I used to work with. We were rather close. Actually, Leia, I think I told you about her several times, didn't I? Huh, so why was I left out? It was long before Leia entered the playground. Back when she was created, when I entered the game as Sidwell. I actually spent a lot of time with Leia, teaching her things. Okay. You two share a lot of history, never would have guessed. Those times were complicated. Somehow, Leia reminded me of her. Manuela couldn't talk either, you see. The one person that felt close to us. Yes, it was here. That person. I met him here. Let's have one last talk. Trani, pull yourself together. Sergei, there's a hidden entrance behind those shelves. Can you open it? Let me have a look. Ah, that must be it. Just a moment. What's back there? This is creepy. This was where things ended for me. What? I can't remember any further. We have to go and see for ourselves. Alright, let's get this over with. By now, you should have realized your true circumstances. You are just one of many that came before you. The time has come to release you of your position. I'm sure there's still information left that you decided not to share. That is why this will be your final interrogation. What? What is this? Why is Sidwell here? It was him. All this time, Pull yourself together, Trani. It looks like he's about to attack. There's no point fighting him. Really, we'll see about that. 50% resistance to everything. Oh, he does not take damage. We're barely doing damage. What is this? Sergei. Hacks, please. I told you it's useless. Well, we won't give up this easily. He's got some cool looking powers. Oh no. No, 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 no. Please. Trani, are you okay? It's the interrogation. Please, you have to stop it. You've been less active the last few days. Why is that? Wait, it didn't hurt. Don't worry, you're using regular pain sensors. Leia, Katron. What? I had a closer look at this Sidwell. It's a scripted enemy using his avatar's appearance. It looks like Gotham was involved in its creation. This time, it is using a ridiculously large defense boost to negate your damage. I found a way to manipulate his clones. Defeat them to boost your attack. Also, make sure to tell Emil I can't send her this message. Okay. Emil, attack the clones. Sergi did a thing. What? Alright, I guess. Gotta love Sergi hacks. Oh, we can beat the clones and then we get stronger. Awesome. I want to spend more time looking at those designs in the tubes. Okay, we're actually dealing a little bit of damage now. No, not again! Don't worry, Trani. We can beat the clones before they attack you. God loves Sergi hacks. Take that, you jerk! Looks like he's increasing his defense again. Dang it. A few more boosts to get the job done. Assuming I don't die in the process. Again, why is it always me? Maybe because you're his avatar and he doesn't like it? Kinda fucked up that he'd like torture himself though. Then again, everything to do with the Avatar ground is kinda fucked up. Your days are numbered, Sidwell. Wait, I'm not taking damage now? You just noticed that Emil eats packets to heal? Yes, it's great. She's so very French, it's great. Gosh, when is this finally over? Emil's just having the time of her life. amazing that they managed to make the French character the best character without making everybody else bad. You're not wrong. Also, I like how Sidwell is T-posing. And yeah, like, the lack of, like, actual damage and the usage of the break bars means that, like, the fight's gonna take a certain amount of length. You can't just, like, rush it. Oh, he gets it once more? Or I got it once more? Oh well, he's dead. We just beat him, punched his face. This was awesome. I never expected we could just defeat him. I guess it was just an enemy designed in his image. But still. Some of them look exactly like you. Yes, because I used to be just one of them. I remember now. Something I knew for some time now. Something I suppressed. All this time, when I was spying in Crossworlds. My whole existence resided in this game. The message I recorded for myself. It told me about a prolonged playing session. That I used a special connection to the game. And that my memory would be fuzzy because of it. I just accepted it. And did as I told myself. Days and weeks went by, spying on the other players, sending intel, coordinating interrogations. But as my memory returned, I realized that I was Sidwell no longer, that I was stuck in the game. I, myself, was an Evotar, and I was working for Sidwell. I'd also remember that this whole procedure had repeated itself several times. Sidwell, he'd create Evotars of himself, would tell them the narrative of the long playing session. He would then use them as reliable and capable spies within the game, for as long as it worked. And once they finally did find out, he'd dispose of them. And that is what happened in this room. It was my last interrogation, to make sure I didn't keep any secrets from the real me. Damn, this is messed up. Tron, there's one thing I'm still puzzled about. That is, why is your Evotar still here? It sounds like you experienced your interrogation here, so... Would this not imply that your Evotar has been deleted? You're right. I should have been deleted, and in fact, I was. What? But I found a loophole, and that's why I'm still here. Maybe it's best if I just showed you. Let's go back to the new meeting room, M0402. I already realized I was an Evotar several weeks before I was deleted. But there was nothing I could do about it, so I just played along. But then, I found a way to escape. Let me have a look. Yes, it's still here. My former user ID. It was on the day that Leia escaped from Evotar Ground. That day really changed everything. It seemed like the whole interrogation business was bound to break down. And Leia's reappearance strongly hinted towards an elaborate mission to find and rescue Satoshi. To achieve that, they'd have to secure the Evotar server. and potentially save all of the evotars on it. Unfortunately, Sidwell's evotars, as I would eventually recall, were stored on a separate server. Hardly anybody even knew about it, so its data was likely to be lost. So, in order to have any chance of being rescued, I'd have to migrate to the main evotar server. And there was just one way to do that. To create a new evotar based on myself. I honestly wasn't sure if it would even work. I just did it. I submitted my own user ID as a potential interrogation target. Fortunately, without Sidwell taking any notice. And thus, a new evotar was created. And that's who I am. That is why I'm still here. Wait. So you're an evotar of Sidwell. That's right. What? No way. So, what now? What is it? I told you my whole story. There's nothing more to add. I'm still an evotar of Sidwell. Sure, I was used by him, but he will always be a part of who I really am. So, do I really deserve to still be here? To stay in Homestead? Not gonna lie, this is a tough one. Tron, to be frank, this is not something just for us here to decide, right? We all knew it would be difficult, but there was no reason in delaying it any further. Yeah, I don't know if I'd have the resolve to make a copy of myself to live on past my own death. The day had arrived. We had to tell them, everyone involved. And that is the whole story. I know there's no point in apologizing. Still, I am sorry. The least I can do is help you catch the real Sidwell. I'll tell you everything I know about him, and all the things that I have yet to remember. But independent of that, the question is, am I allowed to stay in this village? That is up to you. I'll be outside and await your decision. I can't believe this. It really was him? Who thought it was a good idea to just allow him to be here? You heard what he said, right? He's an evotar created from another evotar. I always wondered if that was possible. That really doesn't change the fact that it's him. The same person who didn't think twice about torturing players. Players like you, Luke. You and Leia. You two still remember what you went through because of him, right? I certainly remember what he did to me. Not even to mention Gotham. That is true. Sidwell pushed Gotham toward his early demise, and I will never forgive him for that. But are we in the right blaming Katron for this as well? After all, he is helping us to catch the real culprit. It's all great, but he doesn't need to stick around to do that. Lock him away, get the information you need, and delete him. Whoa there. Doesn't that sound an awful lot like Sidwell's old business model? Look, maybe it's just me, but in the end, he's just an evotar. Okay, he was created by himself, I guess. But still, wasn't he forced to act against his will? Forced? More like he acted according to his own plan. I really don't see how this changes anything. He's just a clone. No, he's not. Just like Leia isn't your clone. Emil, this is not fair. You act like I don't have a say in this. Sure, Sidwell didn't do bad things to me. But unlike most of you, I actually know Tronny. He played together with me and Leia, and he was such a nice dork. Heck, if it wasn't for him, stupid me might still be mad at Leia today. He just used you. No, I'm sure it was more than that. Leia, you're with me, right? You gotta say something. That's right. Leia might be the only person here that knew them both well. Sidwell and Katron. So Leia, what do you think? Does he deserve a second chance? Should Katron stay with us? Oh shit. I presume I can actually choose the ending here. I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, Katron is missing a lot of pieces of Sidwell, and the things that he did while he was Katron, the things that weren't under duress were good. That's right. Personally, I see no harm in having him here. Exactly, they're very clearly not the same person. If anything, it helps for him to stay cooperative. I agree. Seriously? What do you think, Serki? Yes, it's the right thing to do. I can't believe this. You really let him off the hook that easily. Fine, I don't care. It's your village, do what you want. I'm out. I do feel bad. I want to be nice to Shizuka. Hi, Trani. Hey. We made our decision. You can stay. What? For real? Of course, we hope to have your full support in trying to catch Sidwell. That goes without saying. I really don't know what to say. Thanks. Thank you so much. And so, the days went by with the game populated by both players and evotars. Finally, we set foot on the great continent of the Croissant, entering Rookie Harbor. To the right, you'll find the Info Hub. A great place if... Yeah, that's such a nice tree to run around, isn't it? Look, I get it. Who cares about the boring Info Hub? Still, it's a place you might want to remember for later. Just saying. As you probably know, Leia cannot write. However, I found a way for her to look for words reasonably fast. And here it is, the Leia board. How about a demonstration, Leia? Hi, Leia, why? Wow, amazing improvement. Leia, please. Hello, my name is Leia. Wow, Shetty, finally you can communicate. Tell me all your hobbies right now. Can't find words. No. Well, it is a start. I was so excited for her to have a conversation. Very bratty though, yes. It's really like I always imagined the perfect vacation would be, minus the flying fish monsters. I just wish swimming was an option. Why? Well, swimming's fun. Swimsuits? What? No, come on. Swimsuit skins have been around since forever. Of course there are, it's easy money. It's just that we evotars can't access them. Why? Yeah, it's not fair. Double standard. Right, time to fight for our rights to cosmetics. God, if I couldn't do glamour as an evotar, I would be upset. Yummy, almost like the real thing. Delicious. So they finally support proper taste senses, that's great. I hope they'll add Roquefort cheese as well. You have to try it. Oh no, I want to eat. No, you don't. I'm sure that taste is impossible to simulate without breaking pain constraints. Don't listen to him, Leia. Serki, I hope this won't be a regular thing. No, I promise this is an exception. It's a Solar Cruiser 8. I never expected Infotainment to use such up-to-date models. Yeah, it sure keeps the cargo floating. How much longer, Polly? I think I'm getting seasick. Finally, after plenty of redesigns, today we can proudly present to you Homestead's very own monument. Aw, that's cute. What? It's a huge layout. Wow, nice. I honestly expected to display a Satoshi. Truth is, that's what they were originally planning, but I managed to talk them out of it. Congratulations, sister. You deserve it. Thanks. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Aw, she's adorable. We now have a pretty long list of volunteers. Looks like we'll get the village populated pretty quickly. But those are not the avatars we saw in Vermilion Wasteland, right? No, it'll be hard to convince Instatainment to get those back into the game. Anything connected to the avatar interrogation is taboo to them. Damn. Well, I keep hold of a backup should we still find a way. We did it, Katron. We found his current whereabouts. Good. Make sure you're well prepared before you contact any authorities. We need evidence. Decisive evidence. Alright, enough break. Ready to start the stress test? Let's get to work. I'm glad that I didn't have like a proper falling out with her. This new enemy type has been breaking in mass fights. Apparently they fixed it, and I want to test it. So, let's see who can defeat more. Aww. As the developer avatar. These are great, I like them. I think I have infinite SP. Which never mind, I doubt. I do like credits where it's like a big fight sequence. Devil May Cry games do this sometimes and it's great. Another fun type is when like the credits themselves are enemies, like in Nier. have infinite SP, but I definitely have infinite element. Which I'm appreciating. I beat 147. How many did Shizuka beat? We should place some tables and chairs outside, don't you think? Oh, Xiong. Let me see if I can get something from inside my house. So, I can just put these on the grill? Yes, as far as I understood. Just like the real thing. Pretty much. Just much harder to burn, I heard. UC mode. Man, I can't wait. Hungry. Don't you feel a little bit worried? I heard that we're the first players to eat this stuff. Come on, it'll be delicious. Greetings, good people of Homestead. Looks like we arrived on time. Come on, tell me he'll show up too. Muggy, please. Your stakeholder friend has to be here. Who else is supposed to handle the meat? How often do you plan to repeat that joke? Satoshi, get off your desk already. This is very sweet. I like Emil's kitty face. Oh, and Shizuka got over it, which is good. Thank you for playing. You're very welcome, I had a great time. Revert back? Sure. Alright, I want to see what happens if I say no instead. I wonder how quickly I can get there if I skip every cutscene. I'll feel like trash saying no, but I want to see what happens. Hopefully it's just like, no, we should let him stay. It's like, silly Leia, don't be vindictive. I definitely expect killing these things to take the most time. Oh, there's also the fight against Sidwell. All I can do is hustle. I could also just go a little bit over tonight. For the sake of an alternate ending. Yeah, just looking at the clock, that's probably what's going to end up happening. Yeah, while going through this, overall thoughts on CrossCode, very, very good game. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time playing it. That said, I'm not done playing it. I still need to beat that super boss, and I still want to try out New Game Plus for funsies. But like the actual story of the game, the main content, I really, really liked. This is definitely going on my list of games that I recommend to other people. Yeah. You know, I did spend a long time playing this game. Yeah, that said, soon-ish I'll need a new game for the Monday-Friday slot. I've got two, like, main candidates in mind. The two candidates in question being Majora's Mask and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red. Is there any particular preference among those who are listening? Baiting that chat interaction. For what it's worth, I feel like I would probably spend longer playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So if you wanted like a quick palate cleanser, Majora's Mask would probably be better. Figured I'd go for the new Zelda. I don't own the new Zelda, not yet anyway. Just reasoning it out for myself, I should probably do Majora's Mask first because it's a faster game. Because there is a lot to do in Red Rescue Team. I had Blue when I was much younger, Blue Rescue Team. That is a game with an absurd amount of stuff to do. Like, beating the story doesn't take that long, it's not that hard, but like, it's the kind of game where like the game doesn't even really start until the story's over. There's an absurd amount of post-game content, and it's amazing. Including a bunch of challenges that I was never smart enough to do as a child. Namely, there are dungeons that like reset your level to 1. I kind of like bullied through everything by just having like level 100. But there are dungeons that set you back to level 1, so you have to like actually be good at the game. You don't think you ever did any post-game on Rescue Dungeon? Oh, you missed out. There's so much to do in the post-game. Like getting all the legendary Pokemon. Getting Mew in that game is a pain, but it's very rewarding. And Deoxys is probably one of the most overpowered characters in the entire thing. Because it randomly changes forms every time you change floor. But if you get Speed Form, it's permanently in the defect of Agility. So you get to take 2 actions every single turn. It is disgustingly good. But it's inconsistent, that's the downside. It's kind of crazy to think that those games came out like before Diamond and Pearl. Like Lucario was in there, and it was like a sneak preview of Gen 4. It was a while ago. Should Katron stay with us? No. Leia. Sorry. I guess I really don't see the whole picture, do I? You don't. This is what he deserves. We can interrogate Katron one way or another. There's no need for him to stay here. That is true. I guess. You guys are so heartless. Yeah, I feel bad. I feel really bad. And soon enough, the day has come for Gatron to leave. So, I guess this is it. Sorry. It's fine, I understand. After all the things I've been involved in, there was no reason to hope that I could stay. Trani, I'll miss you. This is an execution. I know I'll never be able to undo what I did. But I still hope you believe me when I tell you. I honestly enjoyed my time with both of you. It was more than an act. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not okay with this timeline. Not in the slightest. And so the days went by with the game populated by both players and evotars. Great continent of the croissant. This is the same tour, I believe. Yeah, this is not the canon timeline. The canon timeline is the one where he was forgiven and everybody's happy. Leia can't write. The Leia board. Hi, Leia, why? Amazing improvement. Leia, please. Hello, my name is Leia. Wow, should you finally communicate? Tell me all your hobbies right now. Can't find words. I don't think there were any scenes with Katron, so let's go to that ending splash. Oh, wait, here we are. Delicious. So they finally support proper taste senses, that's great. Oh, you gotta try Roquefort cheese when they add it. It may look horrible, it might also taste a bit horrible. But trust me, it's great. Or maybe just stick with ice cream. I'm sure he would have enjoyed this. Really twisting that knife, Emil. But justified. Sorry, I hope this won't be a regular thing. After plenty of redesigns, we can proudly present to you Homestead's very own monument. I thought that maybe it might not be me. It's a huge Leia. They were originally planning him, but he talked them out of it. Let me get this scene. We finally did it. We found Sidwell's current whereabouts thanks to Katron, the guy that you killed. However, pressing charges will be difficult. We'll need to gather evidence first. Alright, enough break. Ready to start the stress test? Let's get to work. I wonder if I can skip this scene. Or like these credits. I don't think I can. I do like that we're beating the crap out of the developers. It's a cute little touch. Yeah, these are the ones who are responsible for that super boss. To be fair, I do totally intend to take him down. I just didn't want tonight to be nothing but failed attempts. Like, I'm totally willing to slam my head against a brick wall until I win, but I try to keep the viewer experience in mind. just realized, one of the main implications of like beating the game is now I can look things up about it. I can be like, yes, what do people think about Apollo? Stuff like that. It's like when I'm playing the game, I'm like typically avoiding as much stuff as I can. I did not do as well this time. Months of grinding for gear is okay, a day of grinding monkey is not okay. Well, to be fair, the gear grind was content. It wasn't the same thing over and over again, I was constantly doing different things. I was actively working towards gear the whole time, just not very well. We should place some tables and chairs outside, don't you think? Oh, Xiong, let me see if we can get something from inside my house. It was on the grill, just like a real thing. Can't wait. Meeting's good people. Stakeholder. Satoshi, get off your desk. Roughly the same, but minus Katron. I don't like him not being here. I'm so glad that this is not the canon timeline. Yes, okay. Okay, I'm gonna stand over here because it makes for a funny backdrop. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next stream is going to be on Sunday. The game will be Valhalla. The next time I'm streaming CrossCode will be on Monday. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful night, and I hope to see you again. Good night.